If there was the president and a lot of girls to be the president, then I to be the president, then all the girls after that to be president.
Unheralded, uncelebrated, careful, constant work on behalf of women and girls that she has always conducted.
My parents, they have a view of deportation. I'm scared that they're going to deport me.
Here, come here a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to do everything I can so you don't have to be scared. They want you to be happy. They want you to be successful. They don't want you to worry too much. Let me do the worrying. I'll do all the worrying. Is that a deal? I'll do the worry. I'll do everything I can to help, okay?
Women from all over the world said the same thing. I'm alive because she came to my village, put her arm around me, and had a photograph taken together. I'm alive because she went on our local TV and talked about my work, and now they're afraid to kill me. I'm alive because she came to my country and she talked to our leaders, because I heard her speak, because I read about her. I'm here today because of that, because of those stories.
We grew up together. We got married when we were 21. His unit was called out to do a search and rescue. Patrick crushed, trying to save the lives of others. I lost my husband. I lost my best friend. And my daughter lost her dad.
Never give up. Never, 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 never give up. That is what Hillary Clinton embodies.
Hillary actually sat there and listened to each and every one of our stories. She showed respect, empathy. We seen the loving mother part of her. It wasn't about politics.
A 30-minute meeting turned into 2 hours because she listened to us. Nobody else listened to us.
This isn't just symbolism, it's how you change the world.
You've helped people like my parents.
Did they come?
They came to the wedding. My dad spoke. And
Wow. You're gonna make my eye makeup run.
It's just so much more than a rhetorical triumph. We're talking about what happened in the real world.
Well, last year, Hillary Clinton came to New Hampshire for a roundtable at my workplace, and she asked if addiction had touched any of us. And as I told my story, Hillary listened. We need a leader who listens to the voices of ordinary Americans, a leader who treats people with compassion and respect.
I will never forget our first meeting. She said I reminded her of her mother, and she noticed my small, bound feet. I didn't need to explain too much, but she understood me as a person, a mother, a doctor. She knew what I really went through.
The neighborhoods people seem to forget about. Hillary was one of the few that came through the neighborhood, came into our schools, and actually came through with what she promised to do.
I was one 17 years ago. That's my son.
Oh my gosh!
You're gonna make me cry. No, it's just amazing. It matters, and so I'm glad you're offering that to more people.
She's just been busy working, doing it, making those words, women's rights are human rights, into something every leader in every country now knows is a linchpin of American policy.
Lorella Praeli, who was born in Peru, came to the United States as a little girl for medical treatment. She decided she didn't want to live in fear or secrecy. She was convinced that this was her country. So she came forward publicly as undocumented. Tomorrow, President Obama will swear her in as a citizen of the United States of America.
When Vera Stremkovskaya, a lawyer and human rights activist from Belarus, met Hillary Clinton a few years ago, they took a photograph together, and she said to one of the secretary's colleagues, "I want that picture. That picture will be my bulletproof vest."
I want to appreciate the support you're going to do for health care because
If it was not for me having quality health care, I would have lost my life.
It can be really a tough road. You got a great light in your eye. You keep going.
She represents us. Hillary is us. And we are Hillary.
I first met Hillary as First Lady on a visit to the White House. In a country where 56 million Americans with disabilities so often feel invisible, Hillary Clinton sees me. I'm proud to be with you, Hillary. Thank you for showing me how to live boldly with a courageous heart.
It is not just being endlessly compassionate, polite, and well-groomed. It's equal parts being who you actually are and what people hope you will be. It's representing for all women our very best selves.
When I arrived at the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001, I was a partner at Cantor Fitzgerald. I was catastrophically burned, over 82% of my body. My chances of survival next to zero. I battled for months to live and for years to recover. Hillary Clinton stood with me through that fight. And in the darkest of days, and in the hardest of times, the people who show up in your life are the ones that mean everything. Hillary showed up. She walked into my hospital room and she took my bandaged hand into her own. I trusted her when my life was on the line, and she came through. Not for the cameras, not because anyone was watching, but because that's who she is. Kind, caring, loyal. She had my back.